So with Bricklink Designer Program Series 9 come 2 new Viking themed sets that are perfect companions for the Viking village, and I'm going to go over each one of them and my thoughts right now. Step into the Viking Shipyard, one of the most vital centers of Norse civilization. This is where the fiercest longships of the North are born, carved from timber gathered from a nearby forest, strengthened by iron and blessed by the gods of sea and wind. The cool air rings with the sound of hammers and the roar of the forge, as craftsmen shape the vessels that will carry their clan to adventure and battle. That is the story and inspiration by the designer So Bricks. They made this as a companion to the LEGO Ideas Viking Village set that recently came out, keeping with the same design elements using that same coastal and evergreen environment theme with pines and beachfront. The Viking Shipyard comes in at 2,277 total parts with 1 sticker and 8 minifigures. The set would probably come in right around $199 to $230. I absolutely love that we finally got a proper ship for the Viking village, and the design is very well done in my opinion. Using those new Kraken Knight torso and shields, it reminds me of how we got the medieval town square or the siege encampment as sort of an add-on to the Lion Knight's castle, and I'm all here for it. All the tools the figures have as they craft the ship together, and I really appreciate how the boat has the ability to be launched down the ramp and into the water, and it scales very well with the Viking village. Now the second Viking themed set this series is also a Viking Shipyard, which is a second iteration. Welcome to the Viking homestead and the birthplace of their mighty longships. This is where the warriors and craftsmen of the North eat, rest, and plan their next voyage. At the center of the home lies a roaring fire pit, the heart of Viking life. Families gather here to share stories, cook meals, and stay warm through the harsh northern nights. Wooden benches line the walls, serving as both seats by day and beds by night. Surrounded by chests, tools, and a loom weaving colorful textiles that break up the earthy tones of wood and stone. Outside, things get even busier. The shipyard is alive with the sound of hammers and saws. Craftsmen work tirelessly at the forge, shaping metal and wood for the next great longship destined to explore or conquer distant shores. But lately, the workers have uncovered something strange. 2 cave entrances beneath the rocky shoreline. Rumor has it a sea monster has been spotted below. Whether it's legend or truth, it gives this build an adventurous, mythical edge that fits perfectly into Viking lore. Now that is the lore and inspiration for the set by the designer Nicholas Carlier. Now this set relies heavily on the main build being the home, with the smaller ship for versatility, as well as interesting fantasy element of the dragon lurking beneath the surface. I think this set would go along very well with the Viking village as well. It does also come in at 3,000 pieces with 18 stickers, so that would probably put the set around $270 to about $300. Now, comparing the 2 sets, I love the structure of this second shipyard, but love the actual ship build from the first. Maybe if the 2 were kind of modded together in some way, it would be the most ideal for me. I really like having room to place minifigures around in a scenic way as they're playing out a scene. And I really can't decide if I would rather have the Kraken Knights or just traditional random Vikings in attire as the minifigure element, because it would be really nice to get an official Kraken set instead of only having them in that gumball machine. I also do like a bit of fantasy element sprinkled in, but not overly done, and with the ability to hide the serpent dragon under the rocks is something I really do appreciate. Altogether, these are 2 amazing additions for the Viking village, and remember, if one of these is passed, LEGO does work with the designer to make adjustments to the set and upgrades aesthetically and structurally, so what you see will only be improved. Anyways, that's going to do it for today. Let me know what you think of these 2 Viking themed sets, and I'll see you in the next video.